Hey guys, it's Rob with Aquatic Aesthetics. I'm going to do a little update on our Algae Turf Scrubber, as I've called it in the past. But to be honest with you, I'm going to have to rename this thing. This is now a moss bed filter. I don't know if these exist, but one does now. So we'll get back to that part in a minute. A lot of you guys are new and haven't seen what the Algae Turf Scrubber was. So I'm going to go over just a slight review. Let's just start right here. So this feed right here comes from the Algae Turf Scrubber, provides the water for the 45-gallon tank, which is the tallest tank. Next in height is the 55-gallon, and it is fed right here by this overflow, and then comes out, feeds out of the 55 into a 33 long through another overflow, cycles this way, goes through one more overflow, and down and into the Algae Turf Scrubber. So what you're seeing here, let me adjust my lighting a little bit. Those are two screens that come out of there. They're actually crochet sheets. Let's see if I can zoom in right here where you can see it. Yeah, there we go. So you take the little crochet sheet and you sand it down. You give it a good textured surface. And the purpose of it was to grow algae on. And that's that darker stuff you see right here. It's actually a green hair algae that's growing there. There's a little bit more there. Well, the moss was not expected. It came on its own. And in the last video, it was back in February, I believe, there are little tiny spots of moss growing. Well, in that amount of time, since February, this is what I've got. I have seen at least 3 or 4 different types of moss. Let's see if I can zoom in on one here. Do not have a clue what that one is. Don't have a clue what any of them are for that matter, except for right here. I'm pretty sure that is either Java moss or Christmas moss. However, this other moss also don't have a clue. It was the first one to hit, and it just took over the tank. It has done so well in this tank in the last 9 months, 8 months. It's just phenomenal. The plant tank itself, we do not water change at this point. I do not have a hard water situation because we do top off for evaporation with reverse osmosis water. And nitrate is non-existent. I pretty much have to add it to get our plants going. So let's show the tank here. And we've got several Vesuvius swords going right now, getting them in a submerged growth. And you do see some algae down there. They're becoming a little more prevalent due to the fact that our turf scrubber isn't growing the algae like it used to. But this is uncontrolled algae. We don't do much for it. The fish there take care of it. The cories really tend to just go through the soil and kind of ball it up into little balls, just like that one right there. And they really do us a service here. So now looking down here, let's get some of the mosses. That one right there, center, not sure what that is, but I'll give you a good view of it. That may be a flame moss. That has been in the tank, so that is always a possibility. I did talk about the Java moss up there already, or Christmas moss, whichever it may be. But this other moss, just not a clue what it is. But boy, does it keep my water clean. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna call it on that one. I just figured you guys might want an update and see what this thing has become, because I can't clean it now. I'd have to break up all that moss. So I'm just gonna let it go. And it might take over. I might have to really start trimming back. But we'll see, and guys, hold out for the next update, because I can't wait. I can just imagine what this is gonna be. All right, guys. Well, good night.